Good evening. This is Raman Bilimanka again. I am a student of computer engineering in AMA Online University. Tonight I am going to demonstrate the laboratory final exam for the subject Engineering 111 Computed Aided Drafting. Now, in this exercise, since this is the final exam, I would like to make this clearer and more detailed than previous videos. So I hope that the viewer will understand why this video is longer and have more cuts. Furthermore, throughout this exercise, I may speed up or fast forward repetitive video tasks so as to conserve time. I'll divide this video into 5 parts. First is the problem representation, where I'm going to just basically read through the exercise instructions downloaded from the LMS. Next, I'm going to present an analysis of the problem to show the difficulties and missing informations and how I tackled to solve them. Third, I'll draw the floor plan and as that is required in the exercise. Next, I will draw the doors and windows schedule. And finally, I will present the paper layout view of the complete drawing. So thank you very much, and let's start the exercise. So the problem is to produce the floor plan and doors and windows schedule from the given dimensions. It says here that given the drawing, create a floor plan with dimension and labels. Refer to the attached these two drawings, and the these videos for the dimensions and walls and doors and windows. So these are all from YouTube videos. It also says that the dimension should be included in the model space. So looking at the given floor plan, we can see that there are lots of missing details. For example, the sizes of the rooms are not given, and where to place the smallest window, this window, where to this smallest 500 window. So as you can see, there are three types of windows. We have no problem where to place the double windows, the big windows, but the two types of single windows, the one that is 75 and the other with the smaller 50 this is not very obvious uh, where to place these windows. Now, in watching the recommended YouTube videos that it is recommended, it does not help a lot. As you can see in this slide, the YouTube video, those that are in red, okay, so those that are marked in red, those are the only dimensions, room dimensions or room sizes that are given. So those that are marked up for the living room and the bedroom too. We cannot derive the other room sizes as well as the other dimensions without making some assumptions. Now the brown marking, so the red is the one I derived from I got from YouTube, and the brown markings, okay, uh, you cannot see it here. It's all green, but this is supposed to be brown ones. Is what I derive from the this size of the kitchen and this dimension is what I derive from the dimensions given in the YouTube. These two. Now we also have from the YouTube this size of the uh, sides of the thickness of the interior partition. As an aside, I noticed that the exterior walls are very thick at 300 mm. Being a civil engineer, I know that this is very unusual. Normally, walls will be around 100 to 200 mm, wherein the exterior will only be about 150 and the interior will be around 100. This building is very thick, have the very thick walls. I, I, I suspect that this is to be used as an earthquake resistant bunker. That's why I will put the title on the drawing that I'm going to do in part 5. But anyway, let us continue. The green markings, these green markings, are my assumptions. The first assumption I made is with regards to the single window. Okay, I assume that except for the toilet or the bathroom, all other single windows are 750 mm width. But in the bathroom, I assume it to be 500. Okay, because normally bathroom will have around 400 to 600 mm square window. So this probably 500 over here. Okay. I also assume this the length of the wall here is 600 and the length of the wall here is 13,500. So from that I can derive the size of the bedroom and the size of the bathroom. I also assume that the opening between these 2 points is 900 and the protrusion, uh, these small protrusions here from the walls through the jamb of the door, I assume that at 50, uh, and these two partitions, I assume at 200 and 300 respectively. For this assumption, we can derive the width of the hallway as 1 meter and the sizes of the bathroom and bedroom 1 as I already mentioned. Now from this derivation, I have made this dimension plan which I already pre-calculated, which I will use when we draw the floor plan in part 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 3. Okay, so we are now in part 2. So I will draw the floor plan in part 3, and I will use these dimensions. Lastly, let us look at the doors and windows schedule. Now I don't have a problem with this except for the fact that I have to place the single windows. I put the 500 mm window at the bathroom, and the rest of the single windows I put at 750. I've also pre-calculated the insertion points. These are the insertion points uh, of these windows, and the door is 0 minus 2000, which will be significant that we will use when we begin to draw the doors and windows schedule in part 4. So let me just pause this video to rearrange my computer screens because I would need the derived dimension, this doors and windows schedule, and this dimension plan. I need it on another screen to guide me as I draw, and I'll see you when we start drawing. Thank you. This is the part 3 where we draw the floor plan. So I'm going to use this derived dimension drawing, and unlike the videos that we see in YouTube, the recommended videos, wherein the teacher, whatever he is, drew the whole drawing outline, then offset it 300, then draw the partitions. We will not do that, but instead, I will draw the walls, these walls, uh, one at a time. Okay, so in that way, that is easier for me. If it is not easier for you, there are many ways to do this, but this is what I think is easiest for me. Okay, I hope I will not be deducted points for not following the videos in the YouTube, but there are many ways to skin a cat. So let's start. Okay. By the way, as an aside again, I want you to notice this wall. I don't know if you can see my mouse, but this wall, okay? Seems to me that it, it has some problem. But in civil engineering, I am a civil engineer for quite some time already, and in architecture, lines and dots are very significant. And here there is no line separating this and this. There's no line here. Now, it, every dot and every line in civil engineering is important. Having no lines here means that this whole wall system is one homogeneous wall, meaning it could be a reinforced concrete. It will not be a CHB or a mortar block or a brick, but one homogeneous reinforced concrete wall or retaining wall, whatever, which strengthens my theory that this whole building contraption could have been a floor plan of a earthquake bunker, whatever. So having said that, let's continue. So the first thing is to fire up AutoCAD. I have already I have already turned on Ortho and the OSNAP to make our drawings uh, easier. So we will start with this first wall here and this insertion point 0 2000. So we use P line, okay, and the first point is 0 2000. Okay. Then we go to the right by 1950. Then we go up by 300, the width of the wall. Then we go to 1650 to the left. Sorry if I do it that way, I cannot see it. Okay. And then go up again by 300. Then the thickness of the wall is another 300. Is it 300 already? Okay, 300. And then we close it. C. Okay, so that is our first wall. The second wall, go PL again. Okay, then from here, I don't know why let's happen to OSNAP. Let's see OSNAP. OSNAP is soft. Oh, so I'll turn it on. Okay, so PL again. Okay, from this point we go 750. The width of the window. Okay. Oh, okay. Let's do it again. There's something wrong because I forgot to put at. Okay, PL from this point at 750 or 750. Let's do it again. So PL from here then at 750, 0. Okay, and then we'll go to 1350, then go up by 300, then again 1350, then let's close it. Close. Okay, so we'll do the same thing from here. Okay, here. So we get PL again from, okay, at 750, 0, PL from. Okay, base point is here, then going to at 750, 0, then draw the line. Now it's 2200, 22, okay, then going up 1350, then thickness of the wall 300. You may think that this is slower, but for me it is easier. Okay, then going down 1900. So then let's close it. Okay, at this point I will speed up the video and to conserve time, and I will return to you when we finish the exterior walls. We are through with with the exterior walls. We will now do the interior walls. Okay, so let's see what it looks like. The floor plan. Okay, so it looks okay. Let's just move this aside, and let's go to the walls again and do the interior walls. Okay, so the first wall I'm going to make is this small wall here, which is uh, we can draw it using P line again. Sorry, P line again from this line going to the left by 600. then going down at 300, then going left at 150, and then going up by 300 again, and then closing the polyline. Okay, let's just try the distance here. It should be 90. Yep, it's 90, so we're done with that. Okay, so let's go down there. Here, there's a wall here in connection to this. So let's draw that. So PL from here. Now it is 3,700 away from that wall, from the base point. So that is it. What did I do? Okay, I made a mistake. Okay, so PL from this point, it is 3,700. Okay, okay, now it's coming. Okay, so here it's 3,000. The size of the wall, the size of the bedroom wall too. Then let's go down by 50. Okay, the precaution for the retaining out for the doors. Then 150 for the thicknesses of the wall. Then go up by 50 again. Then going 200 here. Then going up by 150 thickness of the wall. Then going here at 3350 and then closing it. Okay, so this is the line. Now let's try this. Should be 900. It's 900, so it's correct. Now the wall here, there, okay. So let's P-line again from, it's 3 meters here, 3 meters, so 3,000. Okay, so that is, now we wrote 30,000. Okay, PL from here going here at 3,000 only. Okay, that's it. I wrote 13,000. Okay, going up to 750. Then thickness 150. Then going down at 50. Then going here 300. How many zeros? Okay. Then going down 150. Then going 300 again. Then 2550. The size of bedroom 1. Going down and then closing it. Okay. So this must be 900. This here there should be 900 here, correct. Now one more wall, the shared wall between bedroom 1 and the bathroom. Okay, so PL from here going there is 2550. 2550, and from there I'm going 2050, 2050, then going up by 150, then going 500 here, then going up 50, then going 150, then going 50 again, going down, then going 1,400, 10% below. Okay, so this distance should be 900. Okay, correct. And this distance should be 900. 900. So we got all the walls correctly. Okay, so we have the living room here, the kitchen here, the bathroom here, and the two uh, bedrooms. So the next thing we will do is in part 4 where we do the um, doors and windows. So let me prepare again my screen for that case. Thank you. Part 4, and we are now ready to draw the doors and windows schedule. So we just go first to the doors and windows view. Of course, there's nothing there yet, and we will start drawing the door jumps, which starts at oops, which starts at PL 0 minus 2,000. Is it correct? Then we go down. The width of the jam is 70. Go down. Then going here, it's 50. Then going up is 70 minus 50 is 20. Then going here, another 50. Then going up 50. Then going here should be 100, but we just close it. See, okay, now we have the first door jam. Now we just copy this, copy, and let's just go down anyway. Okay, now let's mirror this, mirror. I cannot see actually. Then mirror from here to here, then no. Okay, boom. Let's delete this one. I cannot erase. Okay. Erase this. Okay. Now the distance between here and here should be 900. So I'll move this. Move from here going down 900. Okay, so let me write down. Okay, I'll just do it again. Move this one, okay, from here going down 900. Now it's, so let's make sure. Okay, here, here, 900. Okay, perfect. Now we are going to draw the door. The door is 800. Okay, so uh, PL again. Then we start here, going here 800, then going down at 50, then 800 again, then close the formula. Okay, so the last thing to do is to just draw the arc. Okay, so um, so let's draw the arc. Let's just draw a circle. That circle. Specify the center. Let's center here, and then 800. So let's just trim it. Trim. All. Let's just get rid of this. Okay, that's it. Now, this is the door. We will do the let's do the sorry, let's do the first window. Just close my sheets the code. First window is at let's start line only. Line starts at 1550 and negative 2000. So this is the baseline. Okay, so it's 500 in length. Then going down, it's 100 thickness. Then going here, another 500. Okay, and then going up, let's just close it. Okay, so then let us offset by 50 this and this here and this one here. Okay, now let's this is 100, right? So the half is 50, and then there's a 20 here, 10, 10, so 40. So let's offset this by 40. By 40, going down. Okay, so let's zoom that. Let's zoom here. Okay, then let's trim it. Trim. Choose all. Trim this. So trim. Select this and this. And select this and this. Then let's offset again. Offset. Now this is 20 only. 20. I hope I can see it. Okay. Here. Going down. Now we have the first one. The first window. Okay. So let's go back to the doors and windows view. Okay. So to do the second window, we just copy this, copy, these two constructions here, enter, and we have the base point here, and let's just copy it to 1300 negative 2500. Worry, I calculated this. What is this doing? Maybe. Okay, copy. Okay, so let's copy it. Let's copy it. Let's put it here. Okay, it's 1300 and negative 2500. So now it's there. Okay, so now let's move this. Let's zoom on this. Okay, let's zoom on this. Bit smaller. Okay. Now let's move this. Let's move this or offset it. Offset it by how much? Half of 500, so 750, 250. Let's do it again. Okay. Offset 250. This line going here, and this line going here. Okay. So let's remove these two. Delete, delete, and then let's extend this. Okay. Extend. Keep on hitting other things. Enter this line, this one. Okay. Then extend again. Here. This line, this line. Okay. Now we have the second. Okay. Now the third, we're just going to double this. So let's just copy it. Copy. Then we're copying it. The baseline will be here. And then I'll copy it in 550 minus 3,300. Okay. So now that we have that. Then we copy it again in this. Okay. So and so now we have the three windows and the door. Okay. So let's continue. Let's color this first according to the requirement of the according to the requirement, the color of this supposed to be is pink. I don't know why. It says here magenta, so that is the color of our doors and windows. Next thing is to group them. I will going to group this this way, okay? Group, okay? With the name, I call this as D1. Okay, I capital D1. It's just small D1. Okay, so here, enter. So this whole contraption is now called D1. Okay, now I'm going to do that in all this named window 1. Okay, so here to here, enter. Okay, now it's one group, and like this it's not group at all. Okay, so let's do group again, group with name door 2, from here to here. Okay, so this door 2, and last is group this line to that. Oh, okay, so group, forgot to name it. The name is D W3. Okay, from here to here, enter. Okay, so now this W3 over here, W2, W1, and D1. So now let's go to the floor plan and start copying this uh, these doors and windows. So the first thing we will do is to copy group. The group is D1. D1. So the displacement point is the 1 minus 2000, 0 minus 2000. Okay. So let's zoom it. Okay. So here, undo. Here, zoom in again. It says in the specification that it is flush on this. Okay. Now here, here says it's flush here. Now here, let's zoom out. Here it is also flush here. And here we just go ahead, put it anywhere because we're going to, let's turn up ortho because it's not helping anymore. So ortho off. So this one, just move it somewhere to here. Now we are going to flip it, okay, to the left. Okay, so mirror here, let's zoom it here, so it's already mirrored, and yes. Okay, so now let's move this, move this device point and flash here. Okay, so the doors, we have no more problem. So we go back to floor plan view. And now we will copy the big window, okay? That is window 3. So, copy. Oh, sorry. Copy. So, then copy. Group. If I can spell group, okay. Window 3. And then enter. Point of displacement is 550 minus 3300. Okay, so here according to this, do that one. According to this, it is offset by 50, probably 50 from here. So from here, 50 going down, 50. Is here. Okay, let's just put it there first, and then here is another one. I'll put one here and enter. So let's go here first and offset this by 50. So here, move, and here, going down 50. Okay, and here, on the other point, on the other location, we have to rotate this 90 degrees. Okay, rotate this object. Maybe in the center by 90 degrees. Where is it moved? Okay, rotate this object, then specify the base point anywhere, let's say 90 degrees. Okay. Now we have to move it offset by here. So move this object. Let's just put here, and then offset it by 50. Move here, then by 50. Okay, now we have that. So we're going to now for the small window here, okay? So copy, group, the group name is window 1. Okay, and the insertion point is 1550 minus 2000, and we copy it here. Okay, then this one we rotate. Why is it so difficult to spell? Okay, then 90. Then according to the drawing, it is again offset by 50. Okay, so let's zoom it. Okay. Now move. Oops. What am I doing? Okay, move, select objects, enter this one here, and then let's offset it again by moving it again. Move it again here by 50. Okay. So now let's try. We have another bigger circle there, big there, so let's just copy this. I got it. Let's copy it here. Then okay. Copy, move this one here, here, set again, here, here, 50. Now we're talking. So we need only the 75 mm, the 75 mm windows here. So, or 750 mm. So let's copy again. Copy. Group. I'm already very sleepy. Okay, group name is W2. Then no more. Then the base point, so copy group W2. Let's see if there's some missing. So let's do it again. Copy group W3, W2. Then enter the displacement point is 1300, and minus 2500. So let's put it here or here. Anyway, here, here, and here. Okay. So now here it says exactly in the middle. How can we do that? Okay. So exactly in the middle here. So move this object, enter the displacement point is at the center of this one, and also at the center of this one. Let's see the center there. Okay. So this one again, move at the center of this one and at the center of this one. Okay. Here we have to rotate this. Choose any line, then 90. Now let's copy it. Move it. Move this one, and this base point to that base point. Then let's offset it again. Move this one, this point, going here 50. Okay, now we're finished. Okay, so let's go again to the custom views, doors and windows. Okay, oh no, I mean floor plan. Okay, so uh, we're ready to show you this in paper space. Okay, so now we are going to put this on a paper space. So um, let's go here. Before I do that, I just want to show you that I followed the instruction in the paper on the problem paper. Says that the dimension should be on the model space. So I made this dimension and annotation previously in in uh, in model space, not in the paper space. So we go to the paper space. It's all there. So I made two viewports, one viewport for the floor plan and the other viewport for the doors and windows schedule. So it may be, I also made use of the exercise 14 uh, recommended title block. I will just change this because now is what day? Today is the 13th. Okay, so it's 13th. So I change that. Okay. So now as you can see, it's very small. But when you draw it on a uh, uh, standard drawing sheets, A0, A2, A1, or even A3, this I think will be clearer. So since we're using Microsoft Word to submit this, Microsoft Word normally use US letter size. For this to be clearer, I'm going to do it in 3 pages. The first page will contain all these drawings. The second page will contain a blown up view of the floor plan, and the third is a blown up view of the doors and windows schedule. So thank you. I can finally rest knowing that I've completed this course. I hope to get a good grade, a favorable grade, or even a higher grade. And I thank the mentor very much. I've learned a lot from this, not only AutoCAD, but in photo editing, mostly photo editing. And I thank you, and God bless you, and God bless to you and your family. Thank you. So now we are going to put this on a paper space. So um, let's go here. Before I do that, I just want to show you that I followed the instruction in the paper on the problem paper. Says that the dimension should be on the model space. So I made this dimension and annotation previously in in uh, in model space, not in the paper space. So we go to the paper space. It's all there. So I made two viewports, one viewport for the floor plan and the other viewport for the doors and windows schedule. So it may be, I also made use of the exercise 14 uh, recommended title block. I will just change this because now is what day? Today is the 13th. Okay, so it's 13th. So I change that. Okay, so now as you can see, it's very small. But when you draw it on a uh, uh, standard drawing sheets, A0, A2, A1, or even A3, this I think will be clearer. So since we're using Microsoft Word to submit this, Microsoft Word normally use US letter size. For this to be clearer, I'm going to do it in 3 pages. The first page will contain all these drawings. The second page will contain a blown up view of the floor plan, and the third is a blown up view of the doors and windows schedule. So thank you. I can finally rest knowing that I've completed this course. I hope to get a good grade, a favorable grade, or even a higher grade. And I thank the mentor very much. I've learned a lot from this, not only AutoCAD but in photo editing, mostly photo editing. And I thank you, and God bless you, and God bless to you and your family. Thank you.